hope amazing. So we're back with Entropia Universe. Have a fancy new D&D dice shirt. Thought that was kind of cool. And I'm having a pretty awesome day. I'm going to get chat up real quick and we'll get right into things. All honesty, there's just been so much going on in the world that's kind of crazy. Hope you all are all doing amazing. If not, I hope it turns around and I hope you start doing amazing at least. And so we've got chat. Welcome to you guys. I hope you're all doing great. Let me get going here. I don't have a solid plan for what we're doing, and I'm going to be honest. Obviously, somebody's arriving or taking off. Those are so fancy. I'm going to just be honest. Those Firebirds, super cool ship. Super cool ship. I'm not used to having a desktop mic, and so I do want to apologize for the, accidentally slamming the table the other day. I didn't realize it was so loud to you guys. Good to know it does work, though. See, these are awesome, too. These Equiuses. Gosh, everybody's flying out of here. The reason why is because as soon as you get up to those statues, you're at the space zone. In fact, I already lost them. Oh, there they are. Ready? Let's watch. And they should poof right there. Yep. Super easy to get into space from here. So, hope you guys are doing amazing. Let me figure out exactly what we're doing today. My vehicle is overloaded. I must be overloaded somehow. Or my storage shed is overloaded. Let me go to my storage shed. Because when they start talking about your vehicle's overloaded, it's usually something's an issue. It's not my weight. My weight is super good. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, that's the wrong button. Fireball the storage shed. No, we're good on everything. I don't know what they're doing. They're just doing stuff to do stuff. Let me find one of these. We already have one on me. I have this Mentor Edition gun too that I don't even use ever. I probably should start using it. Let's go find a new people. That's always nice to do. I think that we like to find new people and help them out to a point. Outside of that, we'll do some exploring and stuff. Let's think. Where are we going? I'm gonna go to Area 42. So I cooked myself some food here. It's cooling down. I know it's on a tray. That's right. So I'll probably kick out the what do you call it? The camera so I can eat. Vital Duck, how you doing? I'm having a great summer. Oh, that's a funny name. I'm trying to see if there's people up here doing the 2 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock. Okay. So in about 1 hour we'll come back here and we'll attempt to do some throwing some love around and stuff. What does this say is up here? Ooh, that is cool. They did a great job with the whole Area 5 has whatever this, the mutant raptors. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out where Area 5 is real quick. I feel that we need to kill those. Area 5. Let's look at this. Whew. I'm going to be honest, I don't have a freaking clue where Area 5 is. That's 19. I'm trying to... Hey, how you doing, Blades of Akira? Akira. I hope you're doing amazing today. I don't know where Area 5 is right off the bat. Land area 5. Do I just not have it? Ooh, Greenthorn. That's a good area for hunting, you guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to probably have to send myself some ammo real quick, because we all know that somehow I don't have enough ammo or something. It's a real issue. Okay. Getting ammo on the way to myself. At 2 o'clock, we're coming back here. I'm going to drop off a prize. I like to reward the people that are sitting here. I think 20 is probably good. We're gonna probably global anyway. Oh! KU's LA. Okay, I'll look for it in a second. My new phone doesn't know any of my stuff, so I'm having to actually type it in. I know, right? Okay, boom. We're almost there. Sorry it takes so long for me to do anything. Okay, in theory, we're about to be asked one more or two more questions. Yeah, I want you to save my passcodes. That's risky, right? Why am I doing that? I don't know. Because I'm lazy. Okay, and boom. 10, 9, 8, something, something. Yep, boom. Okay, good. Good, we're there. That was a lot of beeping. That's letting me know I spent money. I know, right? It's very handy that they let me know I spend money. Oh, crap. We had 200 in universal ammo and 1,000,000 in weapon sales. Maybe I needed that. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? We'll find out soon enough. Area 5. Let's check this out. I've never seen these. I don't know crap about them. So, Calypso. 2958. Okay, and we're looking for Kazoo. I might not have this. 2958. 29. Well, that's definitely not it. I don't have this Zoo or whatever. Kazoo. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go kill stuff somewhere else. And we'll figure out where Kazoo is later on. Loroff's Prize. I used to... Well, that's not it. Right here's where I used to do a lot of crafting, you guys. Silver Ridge, excellent place. Let's see, what are we looking at? Okay, I'm going to head here because I don't know what's there. That's a great way to get ourselves killed. But so I do want to do an event. I looked over it. I want to wait till the end of the month when, of course, YouTube makes its deposit at me. And then we'll figure out, oh, these dudes are vicious, you guys. They're going to get killed by the... Am I wearing armor? Whew. I wasn't sure if I was wearing armor. These things are vicious, though, just in case you're wondering. So, I need better armor, obviously. We'll see if I can take these out or if I need to armor up. Okay, we've got one down. I think that's good. We'll be able to take these guys. Hey, Def M, how you doing today? I hope you're doing freaking amazing. Okay, so we're looking for the necro things. Now, boom, right here. God, they're ugly. Okay, I'm going to, because these things are going to hit me a little bit hard, I'm going to pop my plates off of this. We'll pop plates onto the other stuff. I don't know how these don't have plates on them, but whatever. Kind of suspicious. I'm surprised I wasn't getting jacked up a little bit. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, that already has an officer plate on it. So I guess I was not properly armored. I guess that's all you could say about it. Okay, I think we're good. No. We're good now. That's a little bit more armor. That, by the way, if you guys don't know about the Imperium officer plates, they're excellent plates. Little bit of work. It's not that bad. Oh, no, have a great time. Hey, well... Oh, good. Oh, I'm good on that. I actually want to just knock out some codexing and stuff. I do think that that's interesting, but I'm not into using the training weapons that much. It takes way too long to kill people. It's great grind wise though. Um, I'm not gonna joke. I actually hope Donald Trump is doing well. Stuff like that, where people attempt to assassinate a political person because they can't emotionally control themselves, is the kind of stuff that brings instability to a country, in which, in all honesty, that wouldn't have done anything good for anybody in the world. If you guys think of the ramifications of what would have happened in the aftermath of that, it's a serious thing. And so I'm not going to sit here hating on any of that. I'm just legitimately, you guys, I try to avoid political stuff on this channel because we're video gaming. But reality wise, there was nothing good about that. Like, at all. And I'm not going to get into it, you know, and I'm not going to be like blah, blah. But Biden's, honestly, not able to even read a teleprompter. And so, it is what it is. But I'm 100% glad that was a failed thing, and I absolutely only feel for the family of the guy that got killed and those who are wounded. The shooter himself is a moron, and he risked creating instability in an entire country over his own actions. And so, nah, I'm not for that. Just for the record. Yeah. It's crazy that that kind of stuff happens, but... And in all honesty, it should be noted that it outlines the failures of the Secret Service. It should have never even happened. And if anybody doesn't feel that that was a failure, frickin', I don't know what you think is a success, but the Secret Service blatantly failed at providing adequate security. The reality is that that shouldn't have even been a possibility. Like, the only reason people try stuff is because they think they could do it. And it should be literally not doable. And so it's ridiculous on every level that you can imagine. But no, I don't in any way condone political assassinations. I think they're freaking ridiculous. If you've got somebody that's an absolute tyrant over somewhere and you want to discuss that separately, that's great. But I don't like their tweets, or they hurt me because I'm butthurt, is not, it's absolutely ridiculous. And that's just my opinion, and it is an opinion, but I don't support people that encourage that either. And in all honesty, all the venomous vitriol and stuff like that that we currently have in our modern society is not absolutely helpful. Like, none of it should be going on. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's absolutely not even realistically accurate in 99% of cases. And so, my opinion of it is pretty basic, I guess. Don't condone that crap at all. I'm trying to kill a bunch of these big freaking dudes, though. I'm going to kill my camera, though, so I can eat my chicken nuggets before they get cold. And I would have ate them before my stream, but reality-wise, somehow I didn't realize that the cook time on them was going to be 23 minutes. And I started them just, 20-something minutes before my stream. I'm going to have to heal myself, though. Oh, crap, Olaf. Why am I not auto-healing? I swear. Okay, let's get this going. Kill this guy. Whew. I'm not comfortable enough eating in front of you guys, so I'm gonna... he's gonna get me right before I get him. Come on, go, throw. Oh! That was so close, so I didn't like that. Do you know that there are people that eat food in front of the camera as their videos? I don't understand that, and I'm going to be honest about not understanding that or understanding why people watch those. But I'm not about to be a mukbang star. I think that's what they call it, right? Is it mukbang or something like that? Isn't that kind of crazy, though? I mean, maybe, I don't know who the main viewers are of that stuff. Maybe it's people that live in countries that they don't have enough food. I mean, I don't know. Oh, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty freaking good. But legitimately, I don't get some of the things people watch. But I do appreciate that there's people making money on it, because at least they're not on unemployment. And the worrisome thing is about people doing stupid crap like that is because it puts it in the mind of, it puts it in the mind of more people to take actions like that. And legitimately, that kind of stuff leads to just destabilization. Like, just massive destabilization. Ooh. Think we're about to global on one of these guys. What I'm noticing is, if I were to engage them from far enough away, I could probably kill these guys before they got to me. Or close. Close. I'll take close. Did you guys see, was it Shannon Doherty that passed away? When I was a kid, she was one of the people that was considered a heartthrob. I'm going to just be honest, I was kind of shocked. I think it is Shannon Doherty. And Richard Simmons, who has been around for frickin' ever. Shannon Doherty? Oh yeah, she did pass away. Isn't that sad? She was sick. She died of cancer. In which I wish was not a thing. I wish actually cancer was gotten rid of. Honestly, if every one of the countries would just devote their let's blow each other up budgets to curing cancer, I think we'd have it cured. Yeah, too many people pass away to that. And in all honesty, cancer and dementia and stuff like that, they devastate entire families. Like economically, they destroy people. It's just horrible crap. It should be one of the things that we focus more of the minds and intelligence. Let's hope that that actually happens in our lifetime, right? Wouldn't that be cool to know that cancer is a thing of the past in our lifetime? I mean, I don't know if you guys know anybody that's ever passed away from that. I have. It is absolutely horrible. Yeah, we don't do cheap views. We do awesome viewers. All those cheap view bots, I wonder how they do, like, business-wise, because I do believe a lot of people do use view bots. I'm going to be honest, I don't really care about what number it indicates I have viewers. I care more about who is my viewers, and so I prefer them to be real people. Oh. Okay. I'm going to get myself back up and kill this thing. Maybe before we die. That guy hits hard as crap. I need to get a more powerful heal chip. I should be using like a... I don't know what I should use. Something big. I don't even remember what level of heal chip I could use. Probably something crazy. Okay, this guy's dead now. Trying to remember where I'm going. I'll bet there's awesome mining here for some reason. This seems like a place that people wouldn't mine. And so it would be good. Can I tell you something that blew me away? Kind of. Jake the Viking, who I actually like a lot, came out basically saying, like, condemning the whole attempted murder of a presidential candidate. And he made no bones about the fact that he supports Trump, which I don't have an issue with. But I will let you guys know that people are a little wild. And he lost 7,000 followers in like a single day over the fact that he isn't um, the fact that he mentioned his political thoughts. And so, honestly, I find that sad. Just to be honest. Like, I follow people that I'm pretty freaking sure voted for Biden. I follow people that I know for a fact they voted for Trump. And I follow them based on their entertainment value. Now, if they say some crazy crap like support a terrorist organization or some crap like that, I'm probably going to unfollow them. But a political thought isn't something to unfollow. And if you do unfollow over that stuff, go ahead. Honestly, that's on you. That's up to you. But you're narrowing your world greatly. Plus, on top of that, when you unfollow people because of political stuff, just because you like, I don't like them, they actually are freed up because all the people that thought a certain way now don't follow them, so they can actually just be unabashedly however they want. And that is one of the other consequences for like that kind of stuff is like if all your followers now are echo chamber followers, there's no other opposing view or thoughts on your dialogue, then all of a sudden now, you know, the echo chamber crap is horrible. I actually blame echo chambers in politics for a lot of our current issues, by the way. Once people only listen to self-confirming information, that's not good either. That's bad, guys. Like, you want some stuff that conflicts with your thoughts on stuff so that you can actually have some kind of actual thought on it. Not just, oh, I think this way because all I do is listening to things that confirm my viewpoint. That's bad, guys. Bad. So outside of that, let's focus on not that kind of stuff, because I think most people play video games and stuff to get away from all the crap going on in this world and not to have it bleed into every single thing we do, which is what has happened lately. And so we'll all say a little prayer that cancer is cured in our lifetime. We're all bummed out that so many great people died. Let's kill this guy. A 100%. It's tragic that people lost their lives for attending a rally. And it shouldn't have happened. And that's something we can say. And we hope that the world just becomes a nicer place. I think all of us would just like the world to be just a nice, friendly place. That's what I believe too, is the innocent lives are what matters. Ooh, I might kill this guy without taking damage. I just got him without getting messed up, guys. I think I'm going back and forth between all kinds of stuff here. No. And in all honesty, guys, if we had a civil war, it won't be as long as everybody imagines. They're like, and nobody in the world should be hoping that any countries go and have a civil war. I'm going to just say that that's not something we hope for. But a civil war in the United States would not be a good thing. For one, it would lead to massive destabilization. If you look at the idea of, we worry about the collapse of almost every country. And why? Because if a country like Iran collapsed, you have to worry about who the nuclear weapons fall in the hands of. Have you guys thought about if we had a civil war during that, hey, who's in charge section? How do you think that that's going to go? We don't want that. On top of that, most of the leftists and stuff like that are from larger urban areas that actually don't produce their own food. And that really actually does matter, especially in a military conflict. If you don't have food, you do lose. The majority of the very armed faction of our country is not on that group either. And so it would not be as long as you think. And it would likely end horribly violently. And so let's all hope that everybody gets their crap together. Instead of that crap. Like, nobody wants a U.S. Civil War, guys. It would not be good. In fact, I don't want a China Civil War. And I don't believe necessarily that the Chinese government is a good government or something. But I'm not stupid enough to think that just because the regime that's in power has a collapse, that means the outcome is going to be something of advantage to the masses. It's not. In fact, I don't want any countries that aren't absolutely being violated in some kind of way that is justifiable to resolve their stuff through violent conflict. And if you guys know much about violent conflict, hey, that was 43 ped. You don't wish that on people. Like, it's not something you should wish on anybody. But the odds are, if we did have a civil war, I don't think that everybody would be as happy as they think in the other countries. Like, that would give an opportunity for radicalists to gain control of nuclear weapons, and you're not going to be a guarantee that you aren't going to be the target of it. In fact, foreign governments might access, because if there's no security controls, right? What's to stop a terrorist group from gaining access to one of the nukes during the conflict? Nothing. And so, don't wish that kind of crap, guys. Try to wish for goodness. That's what you want to wish for. Oh, I didn't even see this dude here. And I'm not trying to be mean, but you know, California only has so many roads in and out of it. Has millions of people. Its ports could be shut off quick as crap. Because we now see how modern drone works. And its infrastructure is super sensitive. There's too many bridges and overpasses which are neutralizable. And so most of the massive population centers in the United States, at least, can be actually isolated and dealt with pretty easy with a minimal amount of actual troops. And so nobody should wish for that. I always worry about that stuff. When I was in the Army, I was a combat engineer. And so, oh, I didn't notice I had a thingy. But yeah, I will tell you, when I was in the military, almost everybody I knew was diehard conservative. And I'll just be honest with you guys. And almost everybody I know that doesn't know which gender they are is not. And so I don't think that would be an advantage to us to have a civil war anyway in the United States. Because literally, who's going to win? Are we even going to have a constitution afterwards? You know, that kind of crap. Honestly, I'm really hoping tensions and stuff like that die down in France and stuff like that. I mean, France is having all kinds of crazy stuff in it. The tensions there are horrible. I have several friends that have told me that it's super palpable there. I don't live in France, so I don't know. I have to basically take, a limited amount of other people's word on it. But none of us want that kind of crap to happen. Or at least shouldn't want that to happen. I live in Colorado, though, and so odds are that situation wouldn't look the same here. Like, it's a pretty chill state. And it would for sure be resolved here quickly. And so, let's just hope for peace. That's what we all should be hoping. Is for like good things to happen and peace to break out. Can you imagine that? A world where we aren't sucking for a second. I've told you guys that when violence breaks out, and I even said it when the Russia-Ukraine conflict broke out, that's not a success. Literally, that's not a success at all. As a leader, you have failed if you didn't avoid conflict. If it's not an unavoidable conflict and you don't avoid it, then you're a failure as a leader. And I believe that stands for both nations, all nations involved, all parties involved. The fact that wasn't able to be avoided, I find appalling. It's okay, it's past that point at this point. But it's a failure of leadership when you have stuff like that occur. And so, it's also a failure of your society. Do you guys that are from foreign countries, do you guys think we're close to that kind of stuff? Is that your thoughts on it over here? Because America's kind of a weird creature. We could be hating each other and fighting each other, and we'll still go crazy on somebody else. So, oh, yeah. No, we're not a part of Tornado Alley at all. In fact, we don't have anything here in Colorado. Like, we have a tornado once in a great while. It's a super little one. And it basically does nothing. Like where I live. So, Colorado's mountains would break a tornado. Like, that's not a real issue here as much. Like, we do have them sometimes, but they're very short lived. And I'm glad. I lived in Wyoming, though, and I saw a tornado once, and then I saw the storm of a tornado, but not the actual tornado, while I was down in Missouri at Fort Leonard Wood. And so, I honestly am not wanting to be in a tornado, a typhoon, a tsunami, or earthquake even. Yeah, I'm not a fan of natural disasters, guys. I'm not trying to be up in those. Do you guys have a bunch of tornadoes? Is that a thing where any of you guys live? That seems like it'd be a scary as crap thing, just to be honest. Or at least I think it would be scary. I've only seen one tornado in real life, though, and I was younger. And I do remember thinking, holy crap. And so, to me, tornadoes are serious enough that I don't want to be in one. I really like this mob, kinda. I mean, it hasn't gave us a global yet, but this little mob is kind of cool. Yeah. So tornadoes, that's another. There's nothing we can do about tornadoes, and honestly, they probably have some purpose, like cleaning up stuff or something. I don't know, but I'm super glad I don't live in an area with tornadoes or pretty much anything. So here's what Colorado has. If you're up in the mountains and it's like the runoff season where everything's melting from the high mountains, or if it's during a storm, you need to watch for flash floods. That's a real thing. We have flash floods. A flash flood will kill you. You do actually have to pay attention to them. Most of the time, if you're not up in, oh, we have avalanches too, but that's all out in back country. Like, but I had a friend almost killed from an avalanche. He got totally rolled. He ended up in the hospital for a long time. I was not there, so I did not see it. But he's an experienced backcountry skier and stuff like that. And he was with friends. That's the only reason he lived. Like, he would be dead if he wasn't with other people. And an avalanche just swallowed him up and rolled him down a mountain, breaking him to pieces the whole way. And luckily he had some kind of like thing that I guess that you throw and it floats to the top. I don't know what it is. And a beacon. And so the people that were with him were able to like find him, and then he ended up having to get life flighted because he was absolutely destroyed. Like, I don't remember how many months he was in the hospital, but it was a significant time. You don't want an avalanche to get you. They will roll you up. And oh, look at that! I got a long stink board. I don't know what I needed that for, but probably something. I could make something with it. Nature will kill you. Oh, we have rattlesnakes. That's the other thing. You gotta watch for rattlesnakes. And bears. And mountain lions. Okay, so we don't have tornadoes, but we got other ways to kill you, and they're horrific. So, besides the mountain lions, besides the bears, the rattlesnakes, and the other stuff, yeah, part of life is the fact that something out there is wanting to end your life. No matter where you live. I mean, I don't know. I guess Turkey, it would be what? Heat stroke? I've never lived in Turkey. They have good coffee, that's what I understand. And their average income is super low. So your money goes far there. Well, you know, average income being super low is all comparative, right? So if you live in certain countries, you're probably saying, what are you talking about, Donald? They have a lot of money. And then if you live in other countries, you're like, do you know, it's like Mexico, which is a fascinating thing. Mexico, money-wise, is actually super well off on a global standard. But because it's right by Canada and the United States, and in comparative wealth, it isn't as well off, people think Mexico's poor. Mexico, when compared to a whole bunch of other countries, is super freaking well off. But yet, you go and you put something, it's like if a girl's pretty, you know what I mean? But then she stands by a bunch of supermodels, she's now not as pretty because you've got a comparative backdrop. Or when the ugly girl surrounds herself with uglier girls, so she's the pretty one. You know what I'm saying? It's that comparative thing. It switches up stuff on people. I feel Mexico, if it was dropped right next to almost every other country, would be like a premier country. Even though I'm not like pro, hey, I want to move to Mexico or anything. But I do acknowledge that the only reason Mexico seems so bad off is because its overall crime, which I will admit is partially because of the United States' insatiable love for narcotics, in which that contributes to their crime. And it just does. Like, we're a huge purchaser. And hey, thank you for the raid, Avalon. So I hope you're having a great day. And the other thing is, it just, comparatively, their crime and corruption is their biggest issue. If they didn't have crime and corruption, Mexico would be like absolutely a premier place. And I do believe that. I mean, like, it might sound crazy to say, because it just, this current situation is what it is. Ooh, this guy's coming at me. But Mexico's actually economically well off. People always are shocked. And they have great food and feisty women. And we've all discussed feisty women is like the spice of life. I mean, you don't want them so feisty that they're so mean and stuff. But you know what I mean? That whole Latina type thing. Or actually, you know what? Girls like Latin guys too. So they're just a whole Latin America thing. Very passionate people. Very good food. Fascinating culture. I like passionate people. Unless they're passionately mad at me. And then that passion is naughty. And I don't like that as much. Yeah. Our world's so fascinating. We live in just an absolutely, just gloriously fascinating world. If we were just going to be nice to each other, to where we could all just go and experience each other's cultures and stuff without all the animosity, it would be super cool. I think we're doing well here. I'm trying to make sure that we have 20 shrapnel. Because I noticed that new people super appreciate a gun and 20 shrapnel. I know, right? It's a whole $3 worth of stuff, and yet it means so much to so many people. This guy's coming at me hard, trying to get me. I have a cup of coffee somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, you guys, I just got a new book handed to me by somebody. I usually suggest books to you guys. I don't know if you guys know. I've suggested the like switch multiple times and stuff like that. I'm currently reading an old as crap book. It's by Yamamoto Tashi. Okay. It's old. I'm going to show you guys it. I don't know if you can see this. I think you can. Boom. Get it close enough that you can read it. Boom. People say that. I know about Imelda Marcos and several female leaders that were absolute tyrants, though. And North Korea's sister, she definitely could be a world leader. She wouldn't help fix things. And so I think people thinking that, hey, if we just had more of the opposite sex or more of this group or more of that group, I actually don't think it's true. Like, there's actually a history of some female leaders. And they've done just as many bad things as everybody else. You know what I mean? And so, we just need decent people. Period. Like, I just want the best people. I don't need it to be diverse. I don't need it to be girl, boy. I don't need it. I don't care. I want good people with good intentions. But there's just as many bad women as bad men. Just to be honest. And we have a lot of female leaders in America. And a whole lot of them are just as corrupt as every... Oh, the women's Secret Service agents were an absolute failure. And that is because of diversity pushing. And that's because the Secret Service planned on trying to get their ranks to 50-50 women to males. And so they absolutely lowered their standards for women. And I will let you guys know, it's honestly an issue even in the U.S. military. Women aren't held to the same standard as males. Like, there's actually separate scores so that women can succeed. That's absolutely not acceptable. It doesn't help at all. And in all honesty, it's offensive to all the guys that get washed out of the military because they didn't make the scores. But if they would have just been a girl, they would have made the scores. Like, that's really not okay. And so, everybody has different opinions on that stuff. We can all, be like, hey, I disagree, I don't care. Everybody has their own thoughts. But, we live in a super coddling culture right now. And it isn't making any of us safer to mandate specific percentages of the population for things. And I'm going to just be honest. Like, that doesn't help. But I don't believe that if we just, we need to have more women leaders. Why? There's no statistical evidence of that at all. And in all honesty, our nation was much better off back in the 1980s. And it was for sure less diverse. And so, It is what it is. I think most of the world would like to go back to about the 1980s. Maybe not a few countries, because there were some countries like Cambodia. You got Pol Pot and his Khmer Rouge going on. Definitely those people don't want to go back to that. I understand that. I wouldn't want to go back to that either. But yeah, there's been horrible people. There's horrible people. And then there's good people. And there's great women too, by the way. Like, it just is a mixed bag. Judge people by the character, not by if they're a girl or a boy, and their qualifications. You want the qualifications and the character to be the main thing. We all get trapped into this stuff where we want some kind of bullcrap stuff where it's, oh, I just think that it'd be better if there were more people like me. I don't know that's true always. Like, I just want a person with good character that's qualified. And I honestly don't really care anything outside of that. But we have a super coddled culture over here in America right now. And it's actually made us weaker. And we are weaker as a country. And like, people can be like, no, we're so much, no, we're weaker, for sure. Like, in any scale of looking at it, it emboldens our enemies and endangers our citizens. And that's any culture that becomes weak is actually less safe, not more safe. Like, you don't want to be weak. It's like in a herd. Once you're weak, the rest of the herd, you're basically, you're going to get the predators are going to come. Or like weak lions. You guys ever seen what happens to a lion pride when the main lion gets weak? He gets killed. And then all of his offspring are slaughtered. Yeah, I know, that's kind of crazy, huh? Mother Nature is one brutal thing. It's kind of impressive. Mother Nature does not have any compassion for that crap at all, actually. Okay, we were at 2 o'clock. I can go and give something away. Hold on one second. We're going to kill somebody else. Just wanted to see where we're at on this. This thing should be running at me right now. I'm not throwing balls. I'm trying to figure out where I put my coffee, you guys. Do you guys believe I've almost burned out this chip? And I'm sorry to any of you guys that well, I didn't purposely offend you. But if I offended you by saying, hey, no, I don't actually think more women would be the answer. If not that I think less women is the answer too. I think just the right people is the answer. By qualification, and that's it. And if you get 0% of a population that's there, I really don't care. Like, I'm not one of those people that thinks we need to force things into equality, because I actually don't support that. I actually support effort and skill. I don't care if somebody doesn't actually get a job at all or anything else. Like, if a cop shows up, I want the most qualified cop. I don't care who he is or they are. I just don't think any of you guys are going to be like, oh, if you're in a fire, you don't want necessarily equality to show up. You want qualified people to show up. And so if I'm in a burning building I want the right people to be there. I don't want somebody that didn't have to pass the physical, or hey, we needed these numbers so we let them through. I don't need that. I want somebody that can save me. And I don't believe that any of you would actually prefer to see a unqualified group of people show up to save you. And we have jeopardized standards to such a degree it's not even funny. But the Secret Service women that, yeah, we all do. We just all want somebody to show up that's going to be able to perform their job well, especially if our life is at risk. And so I get that in a lot of things our life isn't at risk, but in enough things that matter, I think we all agree, hey, when it comes down to it, we just want to be safe and to be... And I want to know that everybody was given the same fair standards. Like, I don't believe in different standards for different groups. I think that that's horrible. For one, it's disrespectful to the group. It's like saying your group is not as good as this other group, so we lowered the standards for your group. Do you guys feel that that makes sense to do at all? I'm about to burn out this chip. I'm going to have to get off these guys until I go grab a bigger chip, guys, just so you know. But I think you guys all feel that that's absolutely bigoted. If I sat there and I said people with, let's say, orange hair, they're just not going to get in unless we lower the testing scores by 30% to make it fair. I'm legitimately saying that to even the scale, you're 30% dumber, so that we have to adjust the thing. That's absolute crazy talk. It's absolutely, if it's true, should be addressed in other ways. But don't you guys feel that that's a little bit the equivalent of stating that you literally have decided that this other group is dumber or less competent in some way? If you've dropped the standards for them, and that's just, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be mean about it, but like, legitimately, if I told you, hey, the only way you're going to be able to compete is if we only require half as much as out of you as these other people, I'm basically telling you that you're half the person. You're half as good as them. Because the only way we can get you to be able to compete is by a lower standard. That's absolutely backhanded and bigoted. It legitimately is absolutely backhanded. And so if we really want everybody to be considered equal, then anybody in any job should have an absolutely equal challenge. Like, whatever your standard is, it just should be the standard across the board. And I don't care how it turns out. I don't care if you don't get the right mix of people. I don't care what sexes they are. I don't care if they're all girls. There's a whole bunch of stuff that maybe that is the best group for that. I don't care about that. I don't need them to pass some kind of protect me law onto anything. I actually disagree with protect me laws outside of defending somebody's personal civil liberties. And I do believe that we need laws protecting people's absolute civil liberties. But the other crap, where we take it the next step and we're like, hey, we need to have a different standard for this group of people. Anybody that doesn't see that as slightly backhandedly, just directly bigoted, I don't know what you would consider it. Okay, so we're going to hook somebody up. I like this part the most, actually. I don't know how this has became my favorite thing. I'm going to scan people We're going to scan people, and we're looking for people that have no scores over 40. Oh, I'm typing in the wrong thing, you guys. Let's type in the right one. And let's roll the dice. Okay. So we're going 17. Man, I really... Okay. 1, 2. Not him. 3. 4. No, not 4. That doesn't count either. That's not 4. 4 now. 5, 6. We're going to go around this a couple times, obviously. Seven, 8, 9. Oh, I missed that guy. Girl. 10, 11. Oh, no, that guy's not 11. That guy's not 11. I lied. Okay, we're at 10 still. I got pure focus on this. 11, 12, 13. Oh, this gets complicated. I don't know, probably. Okay, 12. 13. Oh, Gray Sloth is definitely not. 14. 15. 16. So the next one. Nope. No, I'm getting skills still. So I don't know how long it is. This person right here. It's Stefan. Let's get this. Okay, double checking. Boom. He keeps declining. Okay. Go boom, boom, boom. No, no, no. Stefan, you gotta trade. Oh, no, wait, he got it. Never mind. Boom. Okay, so we got Stefan hooked up. Let me double check that he got that. He didn't get that. Okay, take it, Stefan. Okay. Whew! Finally we got it done. There, we got them taken care of. Stefan's now set up. I don't know where I'm running. It looks like I'm going to run into some monsters. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I got to go this way, guys. On creatures, there is a time limit for sure between scanning them. And so I don't know why it wasn't, but, you know, it is what it is. We're happy we were able to do that. And in all honesty, new people need gear more than anybody. Especially the people that are putting in the time, showing up for the events, and all the other stuff, you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that you want to reward in life. Or at least I think that's the kind of stuff. The people that show up. And in all honesty, in life, I will tell you, more or less, skill and all that stuff, it really is cool to be skilled at something. It's really cool to do some other things. But reality-wise, just showing up is a giant part of being successful. If you just show up, you're likely to kick some butt. Hey, how you doing, Liquidus? I hope you're having a great one. Also, Artemis HR, I hope you're having a good one. Are you HR, though? Are you a human resourcer? I actually think that that's a fascinating field. I have a friend that has he's working on his master's in human resources. Does this person have a peg leg? They have a freaking pirate leg, guys. What in the heck is this? I'm alive shirt, peg leg. Love this stuff. I have no idea where they got a peg leg. Oh, you're Herzegovina, Croatia. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. We're going to look over this person's stuff. They're racked. You guys, this person's killing it. They have a Christmas mask on. Let's look at them. Christmas mask. What all do we have? Uh, the authentic ring modified. Oh, that's really good, actually. That's a good defense ring. Over the knee socks. That's obviously detailed and customized. Christmas mask, which I don't think does anything. Calypso defense coat. That is cool. I'm Alive shirt. The peg leg, a tropical bra. So they've got a shirt, a jacket, and a bra. You guys know you could even have a bra? I didn't. Tropical t-shirt, shades. Carpus pants. So they've got underwear. They've got actual, like, this is crazy. They've got Christmas ring. I wish I had a Christmas ring or something like that. And the silver crown. This is absolutely nuts. This guy has amazing stuff. Hey, I hope you have a great day, Art. Well, enjoy yourself. I'm going to tell you, this is a good set. This is a crafter, though. This is definitely, you know what? Can we scan them and get their actual stuff? No. Nope. That is a absolute insane setup. I think it is, at least. Let's go in and here. I'm going to grab another gun that we can find for, because on Friday we're going to do that again. I don't feel it hurts very much to go and do a giveaway every Friday or twice a week. It's a whole $6 a week, so like $24 a month maybe. Oh, look at that. I need all these cosmetics to do stuff. Don't you kind of wish that the cosmetics did stuff, you guys? Checking my attributes real quick. I've been trying to get to 100 intelligence, you guys, for a while, and we're at 99 point like 4. Which I wish it was above that. I got to make sure that our guns sold out the last time. I like to keep a couple guns in here. We'll grab this one. Grab this one. Grab this one. If you guys need one of these, they're pretty costly, but they actually sell out at this, so I'm pretty good about reloading this. The cells from these actually helps me do a lot of stuff, such as make more guns. Which I know, super exciting to find out. Making more guns is a goal in this game for me. So I have our next gun for when I stream again on Thursday. I do want to let you guys know I plan on doing a kill like mission thing, right? Here's what I plan. I'm going to take us to where I plan on doing it. So at the end of the month, because YouTube, I think, puts my money in my account on like the 26th or some crap like that, which is important. I'm going to do an event. We found this area, which is the event area. It's super, super handy to do events here because we can set it up with prizes. I don't know how it works, like if I put the prizes in the event thing or what, but legit, the guy is right here. Event coordinator, boom. Looks like we can set them up at any point except right here. I don't know why there's a big block out right there. That's its own deal. Kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know why that is. So maybe people have already scheduled an event for right through here. So what I want to do at the end of the month, yeah, there's just a block out for that time. At the end of the month, I want to create an event. So here's what our plan is. We get to put rules. The rules are going to be, there's all that stuff. PvP will be enabled. And the prize will be basically given out. See, how do we do it? We get to set up 3 prizes. So I'll make sure to have stuff for all 3 prizes. And it's going to be a PvP event. We are allowing vehicles. There's no rule against against vehicles. Trying to figure out exactly. I'm going to make the tickets super cheap. Can I use 0.5s? Can we make a half a ped ticket? Think so. So we can make cheap tickets. Can we make them free? Oh, we don't want to make them negative numbers, guys. Negative numbers would be bad. The tickets could be free, right? I think so, guys. Think I'm allowed to make it free? I don't know what this reserve ticket is. I'm going to have to read this. If any of you guys know how this works better and you guys had messaged me, I would honestly really appreciate your feedback. PvP points is what we're going to base it on. Or fort points. Which one do you think? Oh, see, they automatically click stuff. What is this? Auto balance forces. Okay, so I'm not sure what to do here. Do you guys feel it's more fair for PvP points or fort points? And I'm going to I want vehicles to be allowed. Okay, I'm not sure what to do on this. If it's going to be fort points, and I'm going to auto balance the things. So let's go auto balance. All of the stuff is allowed. Everything is allowed. And some other stuff. This I don't think we want. Do you guys get what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get out of this real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this event area allows for us to set up a war. I would suggest that if you want to do well, I actually wouldn't be on the ground. I would probably get a bunch of explosive projectiles and I would fly up in the air and take people out that way, to be honest. Trying to see where the bases are. Yeah, right here. Okay, so here's base 1 and here's base 2. I'm going to make it a free event. I'm going to wait till YouTube puts money into my account so we can have good prizes. And then I'm going to buy some prizes and put some pet up for the event. I do not plan on making people buy tickets. I will make sure the event is up a little bit before we do it, because I think that matters, in all honesty. But there's 2 different bases. I don't know if there's an advantage to being at one base or the other. But in all honesty, I don't know if we make it where it's fort points or kills that counts. If you guys would message me and give me your opinion on that, that would be awesome. Because honestly, I'm kind of just trying to make sure that we have a good, fun thing. I don't really want it to be a bad experience for people. And I want it to where people can win even if they're not the highest rank. And so if you and your buddies want to form a Slipnir fighter wing and come in here and just missile strike the crap out of people, that is one way to probably get some good points. I'm going to make it where vehicles are allowed. That's for sure. Because honestly, I've been wanting to see people shoot people with vehicles for a long time now. Like a big, I'll probably even show up and shoot at somebody. I don't even know. I don't know, actually know. I'm going to figure this out over the month though, you guys. Because don't you think that we need more events? Like actual events, not, hey, I'm charging you 5,000 or anything. I actually don't need to charge you guys to play an event. You know what I'm saying? I think we can just throw some prizes up, make it a thing. I want to make sure to have it up ahead of time to where people have time to plan for it. And I don't know if making it fort points is the better way or if making it PvP is the better way. That person's shoving some skills into their head right there. Look at that. That's a painting. Boom. Let's watch this. She's about to have more skills. Or maybe she's loading a lot of skills. That's crazy. Good for them. I hope they got the skills they wanted. I like skills. Looks very uncomfortable the way it happens though, huh? You guys are like, it doesn't look comfortable at all. But do you guys have an opinion on if PvP points are the best or if the fort points? Because, see, here's where I lean towards fort points. Yeah, it is. Like, it for some reason, when you push points into your brain, they make it dramatic. And the thing is, the thing that you use for it, do I have one on me? I do. It's even called the pain something right here. Boom. And this is how you extract or put points into your head, but you have to have an ESI. And so they're I don't know. I've put points in myself before, you guys. I'm not going to pretend. I'm actually for, if you need specific rebalancing or you need points in your head, I actually think chipping in is actually a good option. And so I chip in when I need stuff, if I do need stuff. Oh, I could make all kinds of prizes in here. We might really just have some craziness. I'm going to buy some stuff too, just for the record. Real quick, I'm going to make it where you guys can see what I see, and I'm going to make sure that we pull up Twitch so that I can... I'm going to make sure that we pull up... See, that was me saying I'm going to pull up Twitch. We all know what that means. I'm going to pull up Twitch. We're going to see who we can raid real quick. Let me go to this, click this. If you guys have somebody that you like, let me know. I actually would prefer to raid people you guys like. I don't know Wheels. Wheels looks like a nice person. Most of these people are not doing it in Entropia. Do you guys want Wheels? Honestly, I see Wheels is playing Entropia. Everybody else is playing other stuff. Okay. We'll go up to Wheels. Right? Oh, no, that's once human. What am I even... I need to look at Entropia people. Is anybody... Okay, we do have people. Good. Check this out. Do you guys have a preference here? Do you guys like Raiden? No category set. That guy's not Entropia. Todd Foxburgies. Does anybody have a preference here? Okay, I'm going to roll a dice. It's going to be a 6-sided one. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Raiden it is. And he is... This isn't Entropia is the problem, you guys. Okay, going back. We're going to go to Mac. That works for me. Mac is cool. I like him. We're just going to click Mac because he... Oh, I love these things. I didn't know you could sweat them. Legit. These guys are an excellent mob, you guys. If you guys haven't been to Rocktopia, these are in hell. And these worm kongs have really good drops. They're super cool. I had no idea you could frickin' sweat one, but a swanting party on those is a super good idea. That's crazy good idea. You guys, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you guys are doing great in your own life. And let's just hope that the whole world becomes just a little bit better of a place by the next time I'm streaming. Peace, very best wishes, and you guys stay epic.